Staying strong on your commitments with God. Peace, angels. It's Indy, and I am here with another inspirational, motivational, quick little video today. And it's been called on my heart to share something that I have been struggling with. And I believe that with the help of God, prayer, and constant consistency, dedication, motivation, God sees that, and you will be able to stay committed to your commitments with God. So when I make a commitment with God, I am inevitably making a commitment with my higher self. And when you cannot trust your own commitments to yourself, God also allows you to have that grace to get back on your dedication. However, you have to stay committed to your commitments, because without proper discipline, you're not going to be able to be the best version you can be, heal the things that you need to heal for your family, for yourself, for your bloodline, and just be able to have a strong connection with God and get the blessings that you deserve. So why is it important to have commitments with your higher self or with God? So why it's important is because you are holding yourself accountable, and there are reasons why laws exist. There are reasons why God made certain laws, and these laws apply to yourself, for the world, for your higher self, physics. There's just laws. There's law of attraction, there's laws of karma, there's different laws of the universe that are inevitable, and that goes with yourself as well. When you create your reality and when you co-create with God, you are rewriting some of the laws and birthrights that you are born with. So when you commit to staying disciplined to the birthrights, to your natural birthrights, to your natural desires, because something that is misconstrued is that desires don't come from God. Your desires from your higher self come from God, because your higher self and God coexist with each other. Some people say their higher self is God. So I believe that your highest high vibrational desires are from God. Your low vibrational desires are from your ego. So when you learn to decipher both, you're able to stay strong on your desires that align with God and stay strong on your commitments that align with God. Everyone needs to be held accountable for certain things. So that's why in our human nature, in our human instinct, we need to hold each other accountable. We need something to fall back on. We need laws. And that is just a part of our human evolution. So we can't fight the inevitable. We can't fight the laws. So why not co-create with the laws and create good laws and birthrights for yourself? So it starts with accountability. It starts with gaining a relationship with God and your higher self. And next, it starts with grace. Give yourself grace from this point forward and before. So what I mean by that is, on this day and any day before, give yourself grace, because right now you have made a decision that things are about to change and you're about to commit. So give yourself grace that the past is the past, but now you're on a rededicated journey. And this comes with discipline and accountability. Thankfully, we have a loving God that allows us to give grace and second chances on our life's journey. So just be grateful for that. And now we can start our commitments. So today I woke up with a new profound knowing and embodiment and decisions for myself that I need to stay disciplined. And I can get very distracted with life, and I suffer from certain ADHDs that I am healing, that I don't necessarily like to claim, but I am aware of certain things that I am healing from. So with healing from ADHD, I have a big procrastination problem, and I tend to, when I get overwhelmed, I tend to freeze. It'll cause me to procrastinate, and just everything that needs to get done, like deadlines and important tasks, I just hold off. I wait until the last minute. I even flake on them, and I just kind of shut down. And something that I am healing from is to not do those things and to pray. Whenever I'm in that energy, pray and ground myself. So this morning when I started feeling that energy, I went outside, I did yoga, and I sat in the goddess pose with my shoes off, just praying and grounding, and it really did lift my spirits and allowed me to get away from that energy that I don't resonate with, which is procrastination, laziness, just everything that sabotages my goals. So now that you have new commitments that you want to follow, definitely end the cycle of self-sabotage and pray and get grounded. A lot of the times when our nervous system is irregulated and we're not grounded, that will cause us to be disaligned and not fulfill the things that we need to fulfill, and that will cause us to get distracted and off track off of God's commitments and our higher self commitments. Another thing to stay on top of your commitments to yourself or with God is to gain a trust with yourself and gain a trust with God. What I mean by that is, let's say you have told someone that you love dearly, that you're never going to do a certain thing again that hurt them. It could be anything and everything, but you did something to somebody that they didn't like, that hurt them, and obviously you want to change and you don't want to hurt them anymore. So what do? You change and you tell them, hey, I'm not going to do that anymore, I'm going to respect you, and yada yada yada. And this is an example. Maybe you have a bad relationship with your parents, or just maybe in your relationship, or anything and everything, any type of scenario. When you do something that hurts someone and you tell them you're not going to do it again, the trust is their trust. So let's say you never do it again. Obviously there's trust, and trust can be built over that, because you're showing that person, hey, you have my word, I am going to commit to what I told you, therefore we will have trust in our relationship. But let's say I continuously do it again, or I did it again, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it again. But however, even if you're still trying to do better, that person might not trust you, and they might still have their guard up on certain things. So that's where I come from with God and my higher self commitments. There are times where I commit to something and I decide that this is something that I'm going to change in my life, and I'm never going to accept and allow any of this in my life ever again. And then I accept and allow the same thing over and over again. So I break the trust within my higher self, and it allows me to sabotage more. So that is why it is important to start doing daily little trust building habits with your higher self and God. So what are trust building habits? So I just see a little lizard. Say hi. This little lizard wanted to say hi while I was filming, so hello. Oh, it's a little gecko, I don't know. All right, what are some trust building habits? So a trust building habit with your higher self or with you can do this daily until you start getting the trust built back. And so start with your higher self and then do one with God. And if you correlate with both, just correlate with both. And so for your higher self, I would put, so my thing is I'm on a 60-day arc for the new year. I started in November. So every single day I am starting a commitment to do 3 things off my 60-day arc, just so I can get in the habit of discipline and committing to my goals. If I can't follow a simple 3-step routine or task for the day, I obviously have a trouble with commitment and committing to my tasks. So if I can't even commit to myself by saying, hey, I am going to meditate every single day, even if that's just the thing you're going to commit to, do it. Even if it's one thing, start with one thing and add on to the things. And when you start getting in the habit of doing the thing that you said you're going to do, it's going to help you with your discipline, help you with your confidence, help you with your procrastination, and help you with having commitments to yourself and staying to them. Now, next with God, if you are starting a celibacy journey or starting a journey with God, start doing your commitments and fulfilling them with God. And if it's an everyday thing, say, hey, I'm not going to drink today, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Start following your commitments and gaining that rapport, because God sees that, and God sees that you're trying, and that, we are still flesh at the end of the day. However, when we stay committed to our goals and we stay disciplined, things will get better. And if you pray for strength and pray for focus, God will be able to give that to you. So, yeah. And just to note, if you do mess up, it is okay. Just, repent, ho'oponopono, and get back on track. Give yourself grace and just understand, hey, make sure you are trying your best. Don't just think, oh, I'm just gonna mess up and get some grace. Like, no, that's not how it works. Make sure you are putting your all in every single day and every single task and every commitment, and make sure this is what you want for yourself. And if you truly want that for yourself, you will do the work. I just hope that this inspires someone or anyone to get back on track and get committed to their higher self and get committed to their inner work and just growing and just staying strong on your commitments, whether it be to your higher self or whether it be with God or your energy. If your energy tells you something different, make sure it's coming from your gut and it's aligned with your higher self. Make sure you have discernment and make sure you're doing your inner work so that you can evolve and you can trust your own discernment. And yeah, continue staying positive, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. And these are just some tips and tricks. So leave a comment down below. What are some of the commitments you are making for yourself for 2025? I'm already in 2025. I'm already tapped into the energy of 2025. If you didn't know, my birthday is 1/1, so I'll be 25 on 1/1. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. Here's to secret.